Hey guys, and welcome back.
And thanks for joining us today.
So today we are staying at another Boondockers. Welcome. What city are we in?
We are in Biloxi, Mississippi.
We are pretty darn close to Biloxi Beach, and it was a great stop on our way to our next destination. Pretty convenient.
Very convenient. Also very easy off of I-10. Lots of space. Easily to accommodate. The host here has basically two
spaces.
Spots,
yeah.
Right? Two spots. They're both water and electric. No sewer.
No sewer. There is a dump on the way out. And depending which spot you get, it'll be easier for you to dump on your way out versus the other. But at least there is a dump and you don't have to travel with your stuff.
Exactly. It's conveniently located. You're anywhere you go here, east or west, or I shouldn't say east or west, south or north. You're about between 8 to 12 miles from the beachfront.
Okay.
The beachfront here is quite large.
It is huge.
Yes.
And I ended up being disappointed with it. I didn't know that it was a man-made beach. The sand is really pretty. It's kind of grainy, but powdery at the same time. It is white, and there's a lot of seagrass, which is also pretty. But I don't know if it's just our time here or the actual beach. It just seems really dreary.
Well, we're in the Gulf.
Yeah.
And we're used to Atlantic waters. It is a man-made beach. It's supposedly 26 miles. And it's supposed to be the largest man-made beach in the world. That's what I read. If I'm wrong, let me know. But it's still nice, you know. The weather has been challenging. Yeah. It's been gray. My birthday was super gray, super dreary, rainy, drizzly. But then the day after it was sunny.
And wow.
The wind has been brutal.
It rained in the morning, but then in the afternoon it was nice.
But the wind was brutal.
The wind was insane.
It was brutal. But it's a casino area also.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was a big casino city. There's quite a few different casinos.
Yeah. Harrah's is there, Hard Rock is there. Some other ones that I might be local. I don't know. We don't know a lot about casinos. Yeah. We really don't frequent casinos. No. So, but there's, I would say, maybe 8 or 10 of them?
Probably.
Something like that.
For sure.
Maybe something like that. But I mean, there's bands that come to the casinos, music if you're into music and stuff like that.
Restaurants, buffets, shopping.
Buffet. Yeah, exactly.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. We did a hike.
We did do a hike. And, well, coming back to this property, besides what we've done, the spot that we're at, it's all gravel as well. So it's not super dirty or anything of that sort. It's not like concrete, but it's not dirt or grass. It's pure gravel. So it's easy to back into and set up and walk around. You are backed up close to their Class A. Obviously, Boondockers welcome. They're usually RVers themselves.
Exactly.
And the hookup is a 30. It's not a 50 that you're putting your 30 to. It's just 30. So if you have 50, just know that you'll be able to use everything. Exactly. The water's close by as well, and you'll be in between their home, their driveway, as well as, I guess they bought the lot next door, and it's just all grass, and they've put basically a dog run on it, 2 poles with like a wire, and you can clip your dog to it so that your dog can hang out out there. So I thought that was cool. We didn't put Lexi or Lucy on that because they're not really outside dogs. But it's a nice little feature. Yeah. Their second spot, which they ended up accommodating your sister. Her sister wanted to come and spend their birthdays together. And I asked, hey, you know, can we have a second person come and stay on your property? And they're like, yeah, just have them pull into the driveway. Yeah. And there's a separate 30 amp connection over there. And sharing the water.
Yeah, the driveway is a U. So if you come in to the driveway, you can come out the other way, so it's not a big deal in terms of, like, you know, you can come in, dump if you needed to dump, and then circle around, and then you could circle again and dump again and leave. The gravel pad that we're in, the gravel area that we're in, is fairly leveled.
It's very level, yeah.
It's fairly level, yeah.
It's a nice property. It is on a busy street, so you do hear a lot of traffic.
Yes, all day, all night, you do hear the traffic.
Yeah, you do. I mean, if we had the AC on, we did one night. We had the AC on one night, and it muffled the sound. We didn't hear it at all.
It did help. Yeah.
But without the AC on, because it's been cold, we haven't turned it on. Then you hear it.
You do. Yeah.
The traffic and my snoring. So Lou's not sleeping.
Anyways. So if you're on the driveway and you need to hook up to water, you're gonna need at least 50 feet of hose to get.
And that's if you're parked on the driveway closest to our site. What? I take further out.
I take that back because I have 50 feet of hose,
and then he had his, and you connected both together.
Yeah. So I would probably say 75 feet. You're gonna need at least 75 feet to hook up to water if you're on the driveway, unless you have like a big jug that you can fill up and, like, you know, periodically take back to your RV. But if you want to fill up your fresh tank, or if you want to have running water, you're going to need at least, I would say, at least 75 feet of water.
Yeah.
We only have 50, but we're really literally we're like maybe 4 feet from the water where we are right now. The water is on one side. If you're on the gravel parking space, the water is on one side and the electric is on the opposite side. So you either pick and choose which one you have more for, or you park in the middle.
The space, yeah.
I parked closer to the water because I have more electric than I have water, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not too much to say about the host because unfortunately we haven't met them face to face. They ended up going on travels themselves, but still left the accommodations open for us. So that is a lot to say.
Yeah, that's
very
amazing.
Trusting and awesome.
That's amazing.
Another thing, the communication pre-coming was great, but he did warn me once they went on their travels, they weren't going to have cell connection, so I couldn't communicate with him throughout our whole stay.
Yeah.
Until this morning. We had booked for 5 nights and we had asked for an extension of a 6th night to stay one more night, and I did get that reply this morning. Once he got back into cell service, he'll be here tonight, so maybe we will meet them tonight.
Extremely accommodating.
So we'll see. But they allowed it, so that's great that we were able to stay.
And what's the maximum stay here?
The maximum stay is 5 days.
5 days, okay.
The maximum stay is 5 days, which I didn't say in the last vlog.
So as you can see, with the Boondockers Welcome, people are very flexible. You know, we asked for an additional day. They said yes.
Yeah.
You know, the same when we were in our last Boondockers Welcome.
In Mariana.
Mariana. What was the stay there? The max stay?
The max stay was 3 days in Mariana, and they wanted us to stay longer. They asked us to cancel our reservations here so that we can stay hanging out with them.
It was Super Bowl Sunday, and Lorraine needed someone to scream at the TV with. But I was happy to accommodate. My sister showed up. We've been behind each other like a day or two. My sister showed up and yelled with her at the TV.
Yeah. So she had
that worked.
Her sister as
a young partner.
Super Bowl support.
There you go.
So that's basically it. Our time here, we did go on a nature walk. We did hang out around Biloxi Beach. We had fancy dining to greasy spoon dining. So that was fun.
I went to Mary Mahoney's.
Yeah, Mary Mahoney was the fancy dining.
For my sister's birthday on the 14th, Valentine's.
And then we went to Waffle House, the greasy spoon, because we stayed hungry after the fancy dining later on that evening.
We went to the O'Keeffe Museum.
Yeah.
Not George O'Keeffe.
No.
George
Orr. Yeah.
O'Keeffe.
The Mad Potter of Biloxi.
Exactly.
And O'Keeffe is the family that founded the museum.
The museum.
the time has come that we can put the Mississippi sticker up. Let's get it off this. And
there is 3 of everything around here.
oh my God.
There's you cannot give someone a landmark like, hey, the Walmart,
make it right.
the Walmart down the street. There's like 3 or 4 Walmarts. There's like 3 or 4 Waffle House. There's like 3 or 4 Dollar Trees.
It's crazy.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
There is no way you can have provision in this area within 3 to 4 miles. There's everything.
I wish we would have done the Mississippi Aquarium though. So when you book this day, make sure you go to it and tell me what it was like. Because I wish we would have gone.
I like aquariums a lot too.
Yeah.
But there is you can really do anything here. You know, you can watch a show at one of the casinos. You can go shopping. You can have drinks. You can have fancy food, and you can have, fast food. Gas everywhere. Walmart's everywhere. There's just this is as populated as a city gets.
Yeah.
Right?
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. It's not a type of city that I would move to.
Right.
It's not my type of vibe, like in terms of the way it looks.
Oh, we went to a brewery.
We did go to a brewery, which, by the way, coming back to this site, they also give you Wi-Fi. They give you their Wi-Fi password for you to use. And we've been using ours as well as theirs, especially with me working. It helps a lot. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot to eat. They're super accommodating, 5 nights. So can't go wrong, whether you want to overnight stay or whether you want to hang out.
We were able to come and they're not here. That's amazing that, somebody would open up their property without even being present.
Yeah.
The level of trust there is just beyond words. And we're greatly appreciative for that.
For sure. Giving us this experience.
Yeah. And allowing to have my sister next door.
Yeah. And like, hey, can we accommodate a second RV? Well, I hope you enjoyed our little review of this Boondockers Welcome in Biloxi, Mississippi. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. I'd love to hear if you've been to Biloxi. And if so, what did you enjoy most about here? What did we miss out on?
Yeah, please let us know so that if we are in the area, we can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and help us grow this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.